We'll take a moment and close out this chapter in the book of Exodus today, and it picks up in verse 29 of Exodus 14. It says, if the people of Israel had walked through the middle of the sea on dry ground as the water stood up like a wall on both sides. That is how the Lord rescued Israel from the hand of the Egyptians that day. And the Israelites saw the bodies of the Egyptians washed up on the seashore. When the people of Israel saw the mighty power that the Lord had unleashed against the Egyptians, they were filled with awe before him. They put their faith in the Lord and in his servant Moses. So the Egyptians are done. They're through. And the Israelites actually get to see the bodies of the Egyptian soldiers wash up on the shore. They get to witness this. It was real and complete. Their deliverance was real. And I think a lot of times an oppressed people have a hard time believing that the oppression is over. This was one way God showed them that the Israelite army was no longer available to even chase them. The Egyptian army had been destroyed. They were done. Now, Adam Clarke, in his commentary, actually speculates that they basically ransacked and took all of the weapons and things from the bodies that washed up. They plundered these bodies. And this would give them weapons later on. Then when they would fight the Amalekites and the Amorites and others, they were armed. And this may very well be where they got those arms from. And it would make sense. I mean, the Egyptians would have some rather good arms. You know, they had the chariots, the charioteers. They would have had swords, spears, bows and arrows, slings, all kinds of things that they would have had and had access to. And so they would have very easily gotten those things from the Egyptians as they washed up onto the shore. So God delivered Israel in these difficult circumstances. He demonstrated faithfulness. God demonstrated his faithfulness. The Israelites struggled throughout the Old Testament, and we struggle this day with faithfulness to God, but God never struggles in being faithful to us. It's very, very different. And it tells us this last sentence in this chapter, they put their faith in the Lord and in his servant Moses. So this is what God intended. He wanted them to trust him and to trust Moses. And they do for this moment, but it doesn't last, right? I think there was a lot of emotion in this instead of real dedication and faithfulness. And so we see them very quickly, they will leave this place of respect for the Lord and for Moses. But at least in this moment, their trust was in God with good reason. Let our trust be in God too. Have a great day.